Picture that, being on the phone with the dude explaining you finna break up with your girl, and then he is the one that is snatching your girl. Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy JustKryptic back with another video, and today I got a story time for you guys. Now, this is a very serious story time. Hopefully hopefully not. It's not relatable to you guys. I figured I'd share the story. This is the only time I'm ever gonna talk about this on my channel and on my social medias and anything like that. And I'm not gonna disclose names or nothing like that because I'm not giving any of that out. But basically, as you guys see by the title of this video, today I'm gonna be doing a story time of the time I got cheated on. It is the only time I've been cheated on in my life, and I'm just gonna explain the story and everything for you guys so you guys can kind of understand, and maybe this video will help you guys. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys can relate to this video a little bit, or just try to understand where I'm coming from on this video. This is a very, very personal video, I guess you could say, but I figured I'd share it to you guys, just be open about it. But hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like on it. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos. We're coming up on 500,000 subscribers soon, so I'm excited for that. 500,000 is right around the corner. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. So basically, I don't even know where to start with this. I got cheated on, right? Now, I was with this girl for a really long time. Like I said, I'm not gonna disclose names or nothing like this. So I was with this girl for a really long time. Whenever I date girls, I don't do short relationships. I typically date people I feel like eventually I could marry or have a long-term relationship with. I don't do short-term. I think that's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time, waste of money. It's overall emotional waste, everything like that. It's just not me. It's not, I don't personally mess with short relationships. So me and the girl had been friends for a long time, and we were dating or whatever, and it was really cool. Like, I had a good relationship with her. You know, didn't really have any problems or nothing like that. Like, it was honestly just a really good relationship. We had no problems. I'd say for probably like a solid 8 or 9 months into the relationship, like, we was just cool. Now, when we got around the 10-month area or towards a year, I don't remember the specifics, we got later in the relationship. I remember, bruh, and the worst part about this is it was like my best friend at the time, or my best homie at the time, which really sucked. Because, like, to think that, you know what I'm saying, your homie and your girl, like your best friend and your spouse, for them both to just kind of drop you at the same time, really, like, you know what I'm saying, that's a hit at your heart. But basically, man, so me and my girl was hella cool. We was, you know what I'm saying, we were straight. But I always had this, I had this little thought in the back of my mind that her and my best friend had just, you know what I'm saying, like, they just, I don't know, they were just too friendly or something, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, like, it was weird. It was like, I could just see, you ever had that gut feeling where you just know something is like, you just like, yeah, I feel, you know what I'm saying, I just feel like this. You have that gut feeling. I just had a gut feeling that, you know what I'm saying, my girl and my homie were like, they had a thing for each other or something. I'm like, what, like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't say that. You can't be open about it and be like, hey, babe, I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, something's going on, but do you like my best friend by chance? Or go to your homie and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you and my girl, y'all are cool, or you guys are cool, right? Like, that just makes everything awkward, right? But I had this gut feeling inside of me, and I was like, yo, so I don't know how to express this. I'm not trying to start an argument. I'm not trying to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I trust my girl, because a big part of relationships is trust. You cannot have a relationship without trust. I trusted my girl, okay? So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna just trust her. But at the same time, you can still have thoughts in your head. That's different. You can trust people but still think things. Trust is having faith in a person to, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to a relationship, when you trust somebody, just know they're not gonna cheat on you. They're not gonna go behind your back and do things, stuff like that. I trusted her. I was like, okay, she, you know what I'm saying, I got her, I'm gonna hold her down, she's gonna hold me down, we cool. But like I said, there was still a thought in the back of my head. I was like, yo, what if her and my homie were like talking or something like that and I didn't know? And I'm not stupid. I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Like, I'm very aware of my surroundings. I pay attention to a lot of stuff. Even the smallest things I pay attention to. Because when you talk to people, when you look at people, everything like that, if you pay attention to the small things and the small patterns that people do, you can have a really good understanding of the person in general. So when I talk to people, I literally will, like, I'll pay attention to the smallest things. So her and my homie, right? I feel like this story's all over the place right now because I just keep talking. Let me rewind and wrap stuff. Me and my girl, cool. I have a thought in the back of my head. You know, what if my girl and my homie, my best friend, are talking or something, because they're just way too friendly for me. It's just like, I'm not trying to be that dude. They just seem way too friendly. Here's where stuff starts to get weird. Me and the girl had kind of a falling out towards the end of our relationship. I don't remember when it was. I believe it had to do something with our career paths and what we were trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I do entertainment, and I believe she wanted to go do something. Like I said, I'm not going to disclose information like that, but we had kind of a falling out due to career paths, and we still felt heavily for each other. I still loved her and she loved me, but the problem was, in my opinion, long distance does not work. I don't, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say you can try and make it work and a bunch of other stuff, but from my opinion personally, I don't think long distance works. It's just too much. Now, if you really love someone, I can see how, you know what I'm saying, you could try and make that work and everything like that, but maybe it would have to be like real love, you know what I mean? But we had a falling out. She was gonna go do something else with her life. I was gonna go do something else with mine, probably move soon and stuff like that, and I still haven't moved to this day. I need to get the freak up out of my house. But we had a falling out. And what I mean by this is we came to a conclusion that it would probably be better for us to just split up now. And this was on good terms. We still really cared about each other. We came to a conclusion that we should just split up now rather than waiting until I graduate and then me moving and it'd be much more pain and hurt a lot more because of that initial split, you know what I mean? So we decided to split up. And when I tell you guys that, like, the gut feeling I had, if you guys have ever had breakups and you like really cared about the person and stuff like that, like the gut feeling I had inside of me hurt so bad. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm hard or nothing when it comes to stuff like this, because everyone has emotions, man. Everyone does. It doesn't matter if you're a dude, a chick, if you act hard, stuff like that. Everyone has emotions. Now, after this entire situation, I can honestly say that my emotions towards relationships and stuff like that is just dead. Like, I don't feel the same like I used to. But that doesn't mean that people still don't have emotion. So we decided to split up. So a week goes by, you know what I'm saying? It's just awkward. We're sitting at the lunch table at school and everything like that. It's just not the same, you know what I'm saying? I can't, as much as I really, you know what I'm saying, love the girl and everything like that, I can't, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not trying to be all over here. I'm not trying to like put my arm up around her and stuff like that. That's just gonna make me want her more, and it's gonna make the process harder. So it's a week of just awkwardness, you know what I'm saying? Sitting at the table with my homies, my girl, because she was part of my friend group, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was all friends. Like I said, she was one of my friends before she became my girlfriend. We all chill and everything. It's just really awkward. So later that week, we decided to hop on the phone. We started talking about everything, and you know what I'm saying, we both came to the conclusion like, yo, we still love each other. We still want each other back and everything like that. So we decided to get back together. Now, while this was going on, man, like, you know what I'm saying, I thought everything was cool. But then after I get back with her, I start hearing from people that she's been like acting really, you know what I'm saying, really fishy and stuff like that while we did a little split for like a week. And like me personally, whenever I decided that, you know what I'm saying, we should just split up now, I'm not the type of dude, when I go from a relationship, a long relationship, and I care about somebody, I'm not just gonna jump around to a bunch of girls. I don't be hoeing around like that. I don't do that. That's not me. If I care about you, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna ride out to the end of it. But on the other hand, I guess she didn't, you know what I'm saying, I guess it was different for her, because apparently within the week that we split, she was hanging with one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying, going to movies with him and stuff like that, and you know, talking to a bunch of dudes. Like I said, I'm not gonna disclose, but she had extracurricular activities that she did after school and stuff, and like she just was all up on dudes, as far as I know. This is what I heard from people. So I went to her and asked her about it, because you never want to take what other people say as a fact. You go directly to the person you have an issue with. So if someone tells me a rumor about a girl and says your girl is cheating on you, your girl is doing this and that and that, I'm not gonna be like, oh really, she's doing that, I'm done with her right now. I'm gonna go take what they said and take it directly to her and say, look, people are saying stuff to me. I want to know from you, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Just be real and just communicate, because relationships are about communicating too. It's trust and communicating. So ask about this stuff, you know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, you're tripping. Nothing's going on. I ain't been doing nothing like that. You know, I really care about you, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like, all right, you know, I trust you. It's just in the back of my head, I'm like, bruh, this is just weird. You know what I'm saying? I already felt like you was talking to one of my homies. Now I got people telling me you are when I'm not around. And we split up for a week and you floating around doing stuff, and it's just like, bruh, this is too much for me. So probably like 2 weeks into being back together, I finally get to a breaking point, because there was just so much stuff that added up to me. And I tell you guys, when I tell you guys I pay attention to the small things, I really pay attention to it. And it's not like to a freaky extent. It's just I pay really close attention to everything that I care about, everything that I love doing. You know what I'm saying? She was somebody I really cared about, so I pay attention to her. I got to my point where I was like, I can't do this anymore. There's just too much stuff adding up. I felt like I couldn't trust her anymore. And like I said, trust is a big part of relationships. If you can't trust the person, you're not gonna have a good relationship. You're not gonna gonna be able to be with him. I got to the point where I couldn't even trust her anymore. So I remember, and this is funny, man. I remember being on the phone with my homie, my best friend at the time. I remember being on the phone with him, telling him, yo, I can't, you know what I'm saying, I don't think I can do this with her anymore. I can't trust her. She's just been doing too much stuff and I don't know what to do anymore. I was on the phone with this dude, with the dude who literally snaked me to my face. Picture that, being on the phone with the dude explaining you finna break up with your girl, and then he is the one that is snatching your girl. That's tough. Snakes is snakes, man. But I was on the phone with my homie, right? And I was explaining this. I was like, yo, I'm finna go walk over to her house. She lived like a couple streets over from me. I was talking to him on the phone, explaining everything. I walk over to the house, you know what I'm saying, knock on the door. Her mom opens the door and she's like, oh, what's going on? Because this was like late at night and school was the next day. I was like, I just need my stuff and that's it. I'm just, because, you know what I'm saying? And you know how girls be taking your hoodies and jackets and all that other stuff? She had all my stuff. So I came in the door, I was like, I just need my stuff and I'm gone. I don't really want to talk about none of this stuff. I just want to get my stuff and I'm done. She's like, you don't want to talk through it or nothing like that? I was like, nah, it's not that big of a deal. I just want to get my stuff. And I wouldn't have went to her house if the girl had just gave me my stuff back, but she wouldn't give me my stuff back. I asked her, I was like, can you bring me my stuff? And she's like, no, I'm not bringing you your stuff. I'm like, girl, that's an expensive jacket. Those are these expensive things. I pay money for this stuff you wouldn't give back. Nah, but on a serious note, went over there and talked to her, the girl that I was dating, or that I was breaking up with right now. I talked to her dad and her mom. I talked to all of them, got my stuff, and left. Now, after I left, right, I hopped back on the phone with my homie, thinking everything cool, you know what I'm saying? He my dog. I'm like explaining to him, yeah, I just went and got my stuff. I can't do this anymore, blah, blah, blah. Next day, man, next day. I get to school, bruh, and my homie, my best friend, and my ex that I just split up with because I couldn't trust are all over each other, and everyone in the school is coming and asking me, why is your girl with your homie? Or why are they all over each other? Why are they cuddling? Why did I see them at blah 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 doing blah blah blah? And I'm like, oh really? My homie and oh, okay. Now, I wasn't like that, but I was like, this is exactly why I had to split up, because I couldn't trust her. And then this kind of stuff happens. And it just sucked to think that I lost my best friend and a girl that I really cared about at the same time. And another one of my homies that was in my friend group, because he was a part of this entire situation. I lost all three of them. Three closest people I had at my high school. All three of them just gone due to a situation because of my girl, and I couldn't trust her anymore. Yes, I really loved her. Yes, I really cared about her, but I couldn't trust her because I tried talking to her about the stuff and she was telling me I'm tripping. I'm like, okay, I trust you, but like, I've seen videos of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? I have proof. And if you can't be real with me, why should I even, you know what I'm saying, why should I even respect your opinion at that point? If you lie straight to my face, why would I respect your opinion? So yeah, my homie and my ex-girlfriend were together the next day, and I'm pretty sure they were talking while we were in a relationship. There was so many times, bruh, where I would wake up, man. I'd wake up in the morning before school and I look on Snapchat. You know how people be posting little timestamps on Snapchat? I remember seeing pictures of her up at like 3 in the morning and him up at 3 in the morning. They both timestamp around the same time. And I'm like, that's just fishy to me. I'm like, why are y'all both posting y'all timestamps at the same time? You know what I mean? Like, these are two people that are really close to me. And it just, in the back of my head, I'm like, dude, I know something's going on. I'm just not trying to be that person. But I was right. I should have trusted my gut instinct, and I did, and I split up with her, and it just hurt really bad to think, you know what I'm saying, my homie and my girl that I really love would do that to me when I did nothing but support both of them. And I really, you know what I'm saying, I really cared about both of them. But that is the story, man, of how I got cheated on by my girl with my best friend. If you guys can relate to this at all, let me know down in the comment section. I'm being very vulnerable by posting this video, but you guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm not going to disclose any information of who the girl was, who my homie was, and I'm sure they will see this video. If you guys do watch this video, this isn't intended to harm you anyway, you know what I'm saying, that beef, all that stuff, that's beyond me. I'm focused on other things right now, so I could care less about that situation. I hope your guys' relationship is good, and I hope you guys do care about each other, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be a bitter person about that stuff. I've moved on to better things, and I'm focused on other things in my life. So if you guys are watching this, best of luck to your relationship. But yeah, that's literally all I have to say about it. You guys let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. I really don't have much more to say. If there's a moral to this story, I would say trust your instinct, and in a relationship you have to trust and communicate with one another, otherwise things like this can happen. After this relationship that happened, after this part, I just have been completely done with relationships. And there's so many girls, I don't mean this like in a bad way when I say so many girls, but there's a lot of girls who I have talked to since this that have wanted to develop relationships and start dating, but it's just like, in me personally, my heart, I don't even feel like dating because I feel like it's gonna be a waste of time and this situation is gonna happen again. So I bear this kind of burden over my head from a past relationship, and it hurts, you know what I mean? Hopefully you guys can take some sort of moral from this story or something, I don't know, but hopefully you guys enjoy. Make sure to leave a like on it. I will catch you guys in my next video very soon. It's been your boy JustKryptic. Have a good night, man. I love you guys. Peace out.